Today we're delving into a virtual realm known for its controversial and neurotic perceptions of life. I'm talking of course about 4Chan's r9k board, so get ready as we unveil the toxic secrets of this corner of the web, exposing how it can be poison to the very essence of your soul. As a platform that thrives on anonymity and free expression, 4Chan is often hailed as one of the last bastions of free speech, but it also hides a darker side that should not be ignored. Within the labyrinth halls of 4Chan lies a board that stands out from the rest. R9k, known for its unique culture and content, this board has garnered both fascination and concern due to the nature of its discussions and the anonymity that allows users to roam without consequence. Amidst the sea of anonymous self-loathing and toxicity, R9k becomes an echo chamber for loneliness. Many users flock to this digital realm seeking a sense of belonging, only to find themselves entangled in a web of isolation. The irony lies in the fact that while they seek connection, the board's negative culture perpetuates a profound sense of alienation and loneliness. Threads are often filled with tales of unwanted solitude, heartache, and despair. Users share their struggles with forming meaningful relationships, navigating social interactions, and coping with the emptiness that echoes in their lives. Instead of nurturing an atmosphere of support and empathy, R9k reinforces the notion that loneliness is an inherent and inescapable part of existence. This negative reinforcement can lead individuals further down a spiral of depression and self-doubt, heightening their isolation from both the virtual and real world. The loneliness promoted by r9k can become a self-fulfilling prophecy as users find solace in their shared sense of loneliness. They become increasingly resistant to seeking help or engaging in meaningful connections outside of the board. This creates a dangerous cycle where individuals withdraw further from society, perpetuating their feelings of estrangement. R9k can function as an echo chamber where users continually validate each other's negative beliefs and experiences. When individuals see others expressing similar struggles and negative emotions, it reinforces the idea that their own difficulties are insurmountable, leading to a collective sense of hopelessness. As users repeatedly encounter posts and stories that portray individuals as victims of circumstance, they begin to identify with a victim mentality. Adopting this mindset can lead to a belief that external factors are solely responsible for their problems, diminishing the sense of personal agency and motivation to take positive action. Positivity or success stories may be met with skepticism or outright rejection on r9k. Users who share positive experiences or personal growth stories might face dismissal or accusations of being fake or attention-seeking. This discourages robots from sharing their uplifting experiences, further perpetuating the negative cycle. When users are immersed in an environment that reinforces negative beliefs, they may resist or dismiss constructive feedback or alternative viewpoints that challenge those beliefs. This resistance hinders personal growth and prevents users from exploring healthier perspectives. The cycle of demoralization and negative reinforcement on r9k can extend beyond the online platform. Influencing real-world behavior, users may internalize these negative beliefs, leading to a lack of motivation to seek positive changes in their lives or pursue personal growth opportunities. Some individuals on r9k may exploit the vulnerability of users seeking support or understanding, manipulating them into further adopting harmful beliefs. This can create an environment where users may be taken advantage of emotionally or financially, and don't even get me started on the grooming culture that goes on that starts on r9k and continues on the trans pink pill Discord servers. The rising trans movement on r9k, also known as the pink pill, is an emergence of a trans movement that has gained traction where young men are encouraged to consider transitioning as a solution to their relationship struggles. This controversial perspective suggests that by becoming the girlfriend instead of seeking a girlfriend, they might find romantic success. However, this mindset oversimplifies complex issues and can have significant consequences for individuals' mental health and self-perception. Encouraging young men to transition solely for the sake of finding a partner is deeply evil. Not only do these pink pillars manipulate people with malicious intent, a lot of the time the people they're spreading their putrid ideas to are children and teenagers, innocent and unknowing of the backhanded tactics used to brainwash them. It also reduces the complexity of gender identity and the journey of transitioning to a mere means of achieving external validation. This oversimplification not only perpetuates harmful stereotypes but also disregards the lived experiences of transgender individuals who undergo transitioning for a deeply personal and authentic reason. For those struggling with relationship issues on r9k, the trans movement's influence may lead them to question their own identity and consider drastic measures without fully understanding the implications. This can exacerbate feelings of confusion and insecurity, leading to a deeper sense of isolation and vulnerability. It's even to the point where young people online who think they want to become trans are even buying hormones from sketchy websites set up by people promoting this toxic transition and branding products with anime girls and suggesting to victims to hide their hormones from their parents. Moreover, this trend can also reinforce the toxic mindset of victimhood prevalent on the board. By suggesting that transitioning is a universal cure for relationship problems, the movement perpetuates the idea that external factors solely determine one's worth and happiness. This undermines the importance of self-acceptance and personal growth, and instead encourages individuals to seek out external validation at any cost. Talking of external validation, in the lookism subculture there's an obsession with physical appearance and a narrow focus on societal beauty standards. Members tend to fixate on specific facial features, body types, and height, believing that these attributes hold a key to social acceptance and romantic success. Heightism, a form of discrimination based on a person's height, is a prevalent theme within this subculture. Many members believe that being below a certain height, such as 6 feet or taller, automatically disqualifies them from being considered attractive or desirable by potential partners.
If he's on, it gets me to the 6 foot club. So it's not so bad sometimes.
Being under 6 foot myself, I used to believe these stories told by losers who just want to give up trying because they aren't a certain height. While in recent years of being in the actual real world and not just online all the time, I can confidently say that I see tons of couples in my town where the girls are taller than the guys and vice versa. When my mind was still poisoned by r9k's bullshit, I will even go as far to say that in those days it used to annoy and confuse me as to why these so-called manlets had loving relationships and I didn't. I won't argue that height doesn't play a role in attraction from females on a superficial level, but in today's society, people aren't looking for just those things unless you're counting the disgusting roasties that swipe on Tinder all the time. And at the end of the day, it comes down to your mindset, goals, interests, and overall soul that connects with the other people in the real world. It's crucial to challenge the harmful beliefs perpetuated by the lookism subculture, recognizing that physical appearance is just one aspect of a person's identity, and that true attractiveness lies in the qualities that I just mentioned. Promoting a culture that values individuals for their character and personality rather than their looks can help dismantle the toxic beliefs propagated by lookism. Encouraging self-love, self-acceptance, and I don't just mean being a fat lazy slob eating goy slop all day like Lainey, and cultivating confidence based on one's unique qualities are vital steps towards creating a more improved and involved self, both online and offline. Remember, human worth is not determined solely by appearance, but a myriad of other things, like having a Bugatti and 10 girlfriends. The demoralization and negativity prevalent on r9k can amplify and reinforce what's known as black pill beliefs. As users continually encounter stories of perceived romantic and social failures, they may become more susceptible to accepting the black pill ideology as a harsh reality, leading to a self-perpetuating cycle of despair. Black pill adherents may feel increasingly isolated and alienated from society, viewing themselves as victims of inherent flaws or undesirable qualities. This can result in a self-imposed withdrawal from societal interactions, exasperating their feelings of hopelessness. The black pill can create a mindset of resistance to positive change or personal growth. Users may be discouraged from pursuing self-improvement efforts as they believe that such efforts are futile and won't lead to better outcomes. The perception of constant rejection and the belief in inherent disadvantages may fuel anger and hostility towards the opposite sex, perpetuating a negative cycle of animosity. By subscribing to the black pill ideology, users may avoid pursuing healthy relationships altogether, viewing them as unattainable or a source of emotional pain. This avoidance further reinforces their feelings of hopelessness and disconnection, a belief I used to hold myself in my teenage years. I used to think that if people have such a hard time after a breakup, then why get into a relationship at all? The influences of the black pill ideology can contribute to a limited self-identity, where individuals solely define themselves based on their perceived inadequacies or disadvantages. This narrow self-perception hinders personal growth and prevents users from exploring their full potential beyond the constraints of the ideology. Just promise me guys, whatever you do, do not go on the dark web and search incel chud black pill ideology. Worst mistake of your life. I myself used to be on the downward spirals of the influences of r9k from the ages of about 14 to 19, and I was fully trapped into the fear-based programming and anxiety-inducing despair until I realised that there's no point worrying about the things you can't change, and that the things you can influence in your life, like your own physical health and quitting vices, I haven't drank alcohol now in around 53 days, are much more meaningful when you know you can use them to your advantage. I understand that a lot of change takes a lot of effort, so if you speak to the inner you within your soul and negotiate with it even a little, you can come a long way. This is something Jordan Peterson talks about in his book 12 Rules for Life. One of the key concepts he discusses is the idea of negotiating with your inner self to achieve positive outcomes and personal growth. The central premise is that we all have various motivations, desires, and inner conflicts that can either propel us forward or hold us back. By understanding these dynamics and engaging in honest negotiation with ourselves, we can work towards accomplishing our goals and rewarding ourselves for our efforts. As we come to the end of our analysis of r9k and the toxic ideas it promotes, I'll leave you with a short explanation of an essay from the book that I hope will help anyone who is also on this downward spiral of self-hate and limiting beliefs. JP emphasizes that we're not a singular, unified entity, but rather a collection of different parts with their own desires and motivations. These parts can sometimes conflict with each other. For instance, the part of you that wants to approach a girl and ask her for her Instagram might clash with the part of you that is not confident and believes that he isn't good enough for whatever reason. Peterson encourages acknowledging and understanding these internal conflicts. To negotiate effectively with your inner self, it is crucial to be honest with yourself. Recognize your desires, temptations, and underlying reasons for them. Avoid deceiving yourself about your true intentions or the consequences of your actions. By confronting these inner conflicts honestly, you can make a more informed decision about your actions and goals. Identify positive and meaningful goals for yourself. These goals can be small or large, but they should align with your values and aspirations. By setting goals that are important to you, you can create a sense of purpose and direction in life. After accomplishing a positive goal, it is essential to acknowledge your efforts and reward yourself for your achievements. The reward doesn't have to be extravagant, it can be something simple that brings you joy and satisfaction. For example, when I finish this voiceover, I'm going to play some ranked League of Legends. Yeah, I know, shoot me, right? Celebrating your accomplishments reinforces positive behaviour and motivates you to continue progressing forward and fulfill your true purpose and mission that you wake up for every single day. The discussions on mindset within r9k often highlight feelings of hopelessness and pessimism, leading to a self-defeating outlook on life. However, it's crucial to recognise the incredible potential for personal growth through cultivating a positive mindset. Shifting from a victim mentality to one of self-improvement can transform how the challenges are perceived. By adopting a growth mindset, individuals can see setbacks as opportunities for learning and development, leading to increased resilience and adaptability. I hope you found this video insightful, and if you're one of the people mindlessly scrolling r9k on a day-to-day basis like I used to, then I want to tell you that you can truly do whatever you want in life. Every single person has a purpose and mission that they can follow and achieve the best for themselves. Just remember, every single day isn't going to be 100% successful, but the days that are bad and you still try are the days that compound over time into something amazing. Thanks for sticking all the way to the end of the video. I know it was a long one, but if you guys want to help out the channel in any way at all, share this to 1 or 2 friends or even post it in a Discord server. And let me know in the comments your struggles with the black pill ideology and how you overcame it.